Somebody showed up. All right.
All right, how's it going, everyone? We're just getting ready to start House of Practice for round 6 of Silverstone. My goal for today is to dial in that high 204. So let's hope we can achieve that with some minor setup tweaks.
All clear on pit exit. Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat. Alright, set. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag, stay sharp.
I'm beginning to believe
Clear,
that
incident clear.
Oh.
Right side, clear right.
Sector 1, it's 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Left side. Clear left.
Hey Seth, let him follow you for a minute. Run.
Sector 2 is 5.2 seconds off the pace.
That's a lift off oversteer, Ron. You don't lift it off the throttle just a hair too much.
Sector 3 is 2.0 off the pace.
Too early to turn in. Just a little bit. About another car length. You can turn in a little later. Wow, Seth, nice curb hop. And then back on the power hard here. Yeah, there's a lot of acceleration you guys can get out of that corner. I know you know it, Seth, but that particular section, that's really where you really want to get on the throttle, and because you get this long straightaway ahead of you.
Sector 1 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
Whoa, Ron. You saved it, but that was close. Yeah, that's it. Hold the brakes deep into the corner, Ron. See how wide he takes this? Nice. Nice corner. Right at the end of the green, brake and turn in at the same time. There you go. Get on the throttle. You can carry a lot of speed through here. Brake hard. Whoa. About a car length late. Hold the angle. There you go. Hold it. There you go. That's a long sweeping corner, even though it looks like it's going to be short. Brake now. That's it. Better. Much better. Use the green. That's good. Easy. Just hold the throttle.
Okay, Seth. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
That's it. Good coverage on the corner. Just before the 50 on the left here. Set the corner and hold it. You want to kind of go diagonal between this one and the next one. There you go. Little quick brake, downshift. There you go. Better. Get on the gas hard. All the way to the other end. About a car length before the curb on the left.
Pit exit's clear. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
That should be third gear. That's good. Third gear entering that corner. Brake now. Pick up second, slowly on the throttle, slow on the throttle. There you go, a lot better. At the green on the left. You got mid-track here. This will help because you're wide, but mid-track is a better spot. Just hold the angle and keep hard on the throttle. It'll make it. There you go, a whole lot better.
So who you're hearing now is our coach, Larry, riding along
Second
Ron,
gear
helping him with his
Hold the
line.
throttle, let it go, let it go, let it go. On, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Much better. Boom, 213. Hold the angle, hold the angle. There you go. Don't be afraid to turn and hold it. You want the car to be stable on the front tires. Brake a little bit. Now, you want to be in fourth here. Downshift to third. On the gas, on the gas. All the way left. There you go. Yeah, that feels a whole lot better. Brake now. Third gear all the way, third gear all the way. Nice pickup. Brake now. Second gear. Easy, easy, easy. Shift.
We'll just go
Keep
for
going.
another warm-up lap.
Brake at the green just a little bit. There you go.
Sector 1 is
Get on the gas, get on the
0.9 off
gas.
pace.
Brake before the black and white. This should be second, but you're fine. Get on the throttle. Turn it and hold it. Hold it, turn it, turn it. Nice. You're carrying a lot more speed through these corners. Brake now. Hold it, hold it, hold it. There you go. Oh, nice save, nice save. Stay on the throttle, slight, slight. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. This will be a 210.
Sector 2 time is okay.
211.3, close enough. You can actually carry fifth almost to here. You'll be in fourth. Drop to third. Tight, tight, tight.
That lap was at 208.23.
You're getting there, Ron. That's for sure. Oh, missed the brake point. Almost. Oh, well, that cone's gone.
I wish I could stop it. The
I
top.
know,
Your stuff is great coming through. That was funny.
yeah, you carried a whole lot more speed through all of those corners.
No, I had the volume down a little too long. I have to go back and turn it up because I could sort of hear you, but couldn't hear you too well. But it was super helpful to have your commentary coming through and respond to it. So super helpful.
Left side, clear
Now,
left.
just do it on your own now.
Yeah.
Get out there and do it. Let's see. That's a good line, Angel.
Thank you, sir.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Yeah, you need to start accelerating just a little slower than that, but yeah,
Gotcha.
it's just real gradual. Like I said before last night, most times the car will start to gain speed. You don't have to add a whole lot of throttle, and it's
Your quickest
oh
overall,
nice,
62
nice.
times quick.
And the gear shift saved you.
Brake temps not
Yeah.
good.
Remember, guys, we do have the walkthrough on the video, and we do have all afternoon here if you guys have got time. There's Ron's mistake on the cone.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Angel, did you go back and check the file integrity on the game this morning?
Yeah. Everything is good.
Do you
Your
have
exit is
a
clear.
preset
Watch
for
the
your
white line.
wheel
You
now
need to get some
showing?
heat into these brakes.
Nope. Doesn't show up. But honestly, I'm trying to think. I don't know if it ever did now that I think about it.
Yeah, but it should, because Thrustmasters, you know, they've got all the presets. I mean, the game has been developed with each one of these so that they have more information. It's more specific to each wheel. That's what the presets are for.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. But if it's working, I'm not too concerned. But I think I had it at one point when I first got the T300. But then when I switched over to the Ferrari wheel, put it in advanced mode, it just, I don't know, the preset does no longer shows up.
You put it in advanced mode.
Yeah, it's in advanced mode.
Oh, on the Ferrari wheel?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that might have been what it was then.
Yeah, so, but I'm not too worried about it.
It's working, right? So
It's working. Yeah, it shows up as a Ferrari F1 wheel, so that's all I care about. Alright. So I'm down to about 213 consistently, which is a lot better than yesterday.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you got your times down. And I just kind of pushed Ron into a 211 here a little bit ago.
Nice. Yeah, when I was using the Bentley following you yesterday, I got to about a 211. But that's what a full-fledged GT3 car, so I definitely have some work to do.
Let's see. Mr. Renault's
You're
over
10th
here
off in
playing
sector
tire xylophone. Every time he hits one of the curves,
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
A little too quick through there. You should have hit the brakes a little bit between the first two. Remember, you need to sacrifice the beginning just a little bit to be able to be really accurate on the exit of the third portion of it. Oh, deep in the corner. Holy smokes.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
That's it. Set that angle and keep it there.
Sector 3 time is
You get
fast.
a little bit of short shift through that section there. Run the gears out just a tiny bit longer. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There you go. See how the back end wanted to move you over to the left? Carry fifth to here if you can. And then third here. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. There you go.
It's uncanny how sometimes his instructions match with what I'm doing.
You can start to accelerate, especially coming out of those really
Even though he's watching someone else.
Once you get, facing where you're going, is when you can kind of pick it up. Yeah, go left, man, go left.
Left rear is hot. Sector 3 time's okay.
Anybody got any questions or tips or anything that they want to throw out there?
No, I'm just riding along with Mr. Brown here.
That's where that phantom pressure was coming from.
Sector 1's quick.
That's me in the back
Tyre
seat.
temps are good.
Well, that's the grip with the weight, right?
I'm just hanging onto the roll bars back here
Estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
for dear life.
Oh, nice. A little deep on the brakes, make sure let off in the corner because you're not going to make it.
Sector 3 is yellow.
Okay.
Take that twice. Spin it.
If you had braked probably a half a car length earlier and just as hard as you did, you wouldn't have to release the gas and you'd be fine on the way through that corner.
Green flag sector 3.
Okay, that's what I was doing wrong there. Holy shit.
Sector 2 time is good.
I really have problems with left field. I cannot be consistently decent around.
You talking about going into Brooklands after coming down the straightaway there? Brooklands is the big building that's on the right-hand side, and then you make the left.
Yellow flag.
Where you just spun out, that's going into the hairpin coming out onto the front straightaway.
Incident clear. Green flag.
But the long straight before that,
3-5.
and then that
We're running on
left-hander.
fumes, mate.
Is that the one that you're talking about? You had a tough time getting that one down?
Both of those. But
Okay.
left field, I'm not very good at that carousel. And the section before I had trouble with too. Or just all slow corners.
Yeah, me and left-handers don't get along either. Even when I race drones, I have a hard time turning left.
Go ahead
Sector
and
3
get
is
your
clear.
tires warmed back up again.
Sector 1 time is good.
Get all the dirt off, because you will be running through some dirty stuff. I'm just watching your inputs right now.
Okay, sir. We need to watch these track limits.
And there in club, I had trouble there
Left
too.
rear is hot. The track temperature is falling. It's now 29 Celsius. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Better braking zone. You're still carrying a little bit too much speed and you're off the brakes too early. And that will fix itself if you hold the brake a slightly longer amount of time.
Yeah, I have trouble figuring out how far to trail brake by feel.
Well, right there, you just slap let off the brakes, which technically you should be. Carry fifth all the way to the second corner. Whoop.
One of the things that I found that helped me with trail braking is actually looking at the apex. Like, because before I wouldn't stop looking at my brake marker first of all, and then I'd be looking straight ahead at the wall or whatever coming up that we're turning away from. But then once I started to actually look towards the apex, and you start to get to where you can judge your speed a little easier.
Right.
And then the next problem though is, stop looking at the apex and start looking, sight your exit point so you can pick up the throttle.
Right. That's the whole point of looking as far ahead as you need to be looking. I know some of you guys are on monitors. Somebody may have VR on. I have VR on myself, so technically I can just turn my head and the picture goes with it. And I wish that they would show the VR view instead of just the monitor view. When it comes down to where you're supposed to be looking and what you should be seeing, it's very different than, say, driving your own personal car. Mainly because you're not having to worry about other traffic coming from other directions. That's the biggest thing when you're driving your own personal car that you need to pay attention to. Hold the brake. That would have been a good place to, now just kind of hold it. Yeah, you're off of it really quick there. You got on the throttle pretty good. But as far as sight lines, that's another thing that will give you, say, a better sense of speed, or a better sense of how much you're slowing down, and you can judge better from there. You want to be looking down track as far as possible. You want to see your first apex coming in. Oh, that's a bit of a braking problem.
I cannot stay in fifth, or I do not make that turn.
Oh no, I didn't say stay flat, and I didn't say not brake. I said stay in fifth. There's a difference. If you want to come back to the garage, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I found this out yesterday, and it put me in a 205 again that I cannot replicate.
Fanatec 6 clear.
All right, let's see.
Sector 2 is clear.
You know how to get into my car, right? Click on my name, click on replay,
gotcha.
Click on escape on the keyboard, click on yes on the screen, and then drive.
I'm in.
Okay.
So I made those tire adjustments to try to play with the temperature between the inside and outside.
You do this too. You guys have a tendency to do too much
of the tire. The fronts can be 9 degrees difference between inside and outside, and since I had some
That's kind of where you want to aim.
headroom there, I went ahead and put a little like more camber and toe to see if I couldn't increase performance. And then the back right looked fine. Those can only have a difference of 5 degrees across the inside and outside. So, and the back left was a little high, so I just went ahead and tilted that outward a little bit so the tire is a little more flat.
I notice nobody has moved the cone. I'm just trying to get the tires up to temp and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And
Brake
I'm
temperatures
looking,
look good.
I've turned my head, I'm looking past the crane, second gear through here with a bit of speed. Brake, and I'm looking at the apex. I'm looking for the curb out here. I'm looking for the apex on the left. I'm looking for the exit. Now I'm looking straight down the track here, under the bridge and all the way out. You pick up your brake marker here.
I think putting that wing back down on 10 is helping me out.
Sector 1 time's okay. Your tyre temperatures look good.
Oh, the tires aren't quite up to 10. Remember, a little tiny bit of brake is all you really need to keep the car stable. Now, fifth gear is a little slow coming through this here because the RPMs are way down. But you see, brake, letting the car roll, brake, fourth gear, brake, third gear, on the gas hard. Whoa, there we go. That's what I meant about trying to go through there in fifth. You're actually carrying the speed because as soon as you drop into fourth gear, you're actually slowing down. So technically, if you hold the gear longer, You're allowing the speed to be there. Let's see, watch my throttle. I'm not adding, but I'm still gaining speed. And it's controlled. I'm not drifting real far out. Before the green. Back on the throttle at our apex. The upshift saved me. Hold the angle, get it going around the corner. I'm actually adding a little bit of throttle there to keep the car going. I think somebody spilled something in that corner. It's slick as hell today.
Yeah, sorry, I spilled my drink.
Just before the 50. Now watch this angle. I'm not moving over to the right. I actually cut the corner hard brake over the apex.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Yeah, I know Marcus told you to go to first, but for some reason I can control it better even though I'm only 11, a tenth down from earlier. See how I just let it roll there, Andrew? I'm not really going into first gear and making it work hard on the exit. The speed's already there.
Oh, let me move over. I know you're trying to teach me how.
Seven.
All right, we'll give that a go.
Yeah,
You
the
look
thing
like
is
sector 3.
it's not always on throttle. It's
Sector
not
3
always,
is clear.
you know, off throttle completely. There's a little bit of a balance kind of between the two, back and forth. And like I said, when I'm going through the first section of the top of the map here,
Alright, Seth, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
as long as you can get into the corner, brake between them, get back over to the right, and then brake and downshift into fourth for the second half, you've carried a lot more speed through that little short chute between the first
Sector 2
10
is
seconds.
3.6 seconds off the pace.
Your braking markers or your braking areas might change just a little bit because you are carrying more speed. So you're going to have to kind of tailor the complex a little bit, but you can actually gain a lot of time going through there because the exit is the biggest, you know, the most important thing for that section. It's just really hard to gain time in a set of corners like that.
We're running on fumes, mate. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Sector 3 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
Oh, Ron, I can hear your tires just aching to go.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds. Off the pace. Your front tyres are cold.
That's a lot better, Ron. Nice holding the angle there.
Sector 2
Somebody's
is
mic is shut now. You
0.40
can barely
off
hear
the
anything
pace.
out of it.
You've gone outside of track limits there. Watch your speed.
Use a tiny bit of brake here, Ron. It'll help going around the corners. Just keeps the car stable. Oh, you're turning a little bit late, Ron. From the beginning.
Yeah, that was sloppy.
Well, I think what it is you're not braking enough for the little bit that you need to brake.
Yeah, I know. I missed the entry. The
Beginning
first,
of it,
the
yeah.
first entry I missed, and then there's just bad after that.
Yeah, it kind of compounds itself after that. It's like Suzuka's the same way. You screw up the S's and everything goes downhill from there. You're good on that, how close you are to the edge of the track, though, in most places.
Yeah, I ran out of braking on that.
Yep, clipping the curves, getting out to the edge. You're using all the track. You just got to fine tune your brake points. All right, brake now. Carry second through here if you can. Really wide for this corner. Just trying to stay a little bit
exit's
more
clear.
towards the middle.
The brakes are cold. Be
You're just
careful.
covering a lot of extra ground that you don't really need to cover. It's kind of like making the track longer.
I was trying to adjust my system so I could hear you a little better, but I'm still having a hard time.
Yeah, Larry, I think, yeah, because I can hear everybody else just fine.
All right, let me restart Discord then.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Just
Green flag
one
sector
click
3.
down on the suspension and I could feel it's like way rough or more bumpy or violent.
anything better?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just didn't want to blow anybody.
Oh, I can't hear you at all now.
All right, that's my end then. I'll fix it. All right, let's see. Mr. Ron, he's there. Gonna do this. Is that any better, Ron?
Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah.
How about now? Any better?
Even better. Yeah, that's much better.
Okay.
Yeah, much better.
I'm adding my microphone input so I don't want to blow everybody's ears out, that sort of thing. Oh, believe me, you wouldn't believe if I started. Let's put it this way: from my end, when I watched Seth's video last night, and then I watched Marcus's video about the walkthrough. Oh my God, my voice comes booming through like all hell.
It's like, God, is that you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, my child.
Hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes.
And I usually get off before there. Yeah, I took too much. So I take too much off. I'm not holding enough on. Okay, yeah, because I'm running out of speed. I need to carry more speed.
You need to balance where you brake, how hard you brake, and how long you trail brake.
Yeah.
I kept saying it so that you would do it.
Yeah. No, I'm not holding the trail brake long enough. I'm leaving. I'm taking off too much.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm taking off too much speed first, and then I'm just running out of speed to trail with. Yeah.
No. What's happening is you're braking, and then you snap off the brakes. Okay, and what that does is it technically lifts the nose up a tiny bit because you don't have the car leaning forward. Okay, think of it this way. You're driving your personal car, you're hauling ass down the road, and somebody brakes in front of you. When you hit the brakes hard to slow down, you lean forward, right? You have that momentum leaning towards the steering wheel. And then when you let off, you kind of relax and everything's fine. Well, that's not good for a race car. When you want to hit the brakes, you want to hit them hard, slow down with most of the speed, and then slowly lift to keep the nose down, the grip there, and then just as you get to apex, you should be off the brakes completely. So technically, it sounds like you could brake later, but not, because you need to tailor how slow you lift, okay? And then in turn, you also have to find out how hard you have to brake in the initial braking area. Like right here is just touch and go. Because this is more like, okay, just lean the car forward and get it to turn in. You don't really scrub a lot of speed off. In here, this is a hard braking zone. Down in the second, roll it through, up on the throttle. Yeah. Now
Don't come down
brake hard.
Whoa. So you take that in second? Okay.
Well, the first portion I can get through there in second gear and roll the speed through. But when you come up to the hairpin that you just came out of, that's second gear, first gear at apex, and then gently get up on the throttle, early shift to second so that you don't spin the tires.
Sector 1 time is good.
I slowed the way down too much.
Well, you're not carrying enough speed.
Yeah, no, exactly. I didn't carry enough speed. Yeah, I slowed it down too much in the beginning, so I didn't carry enough.
Do you still have push to talk going?
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you, but do you have it on?
No, I took the push to talk off.
Okay. I just didn't want you to have to reach for a button.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. That's why I couldn't speak it. I had my push to talk button in the wrong place. I literally had to take my hand off the wheel to talk.
That's not good. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm watching from behind the car, and I'm watching the brake lights turn on.
Oh, I see.
And I'm gauging where you are on track.
Okay, I'll focus on driving now.
Yeah, go ahead and drive, and I'll just pay attention.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Missed it.
No, just do your thing. Get into a rhythm. Get smooth with it. Remember where the braking areas are. Remember where the acceleration areas are. Don't stress. Just try and stay consistent. Stay between the white lines and under control. And we can kind of tailor it from there.
Mission
put enough work
accomplished.
into that.
Uh-oh, what'd you do
Sector 3
now?
time is fast.
A 4. Holy shit, you're done. Get out of here.
That was my goal for the day.
2046. Oh my god.
Alright, sir. Well, it was nice knowing you, but you gotta go, bro.
That is smoking fast, dude. That's GTE time. Or GT3 time, I'm sorry. Hello, hello.
Your tyre temperatures are good.
Alright, I think Mr. Brown's gonna have to bring in his car to the paddock for inspection, because that's some bullshit.
Illegal?
Yeah.
No, he's really hit hard, man. He's getting fast. That's all there is to it. Him and Gerhard are way up there.
Jesus. Here I am all excited because I got a 211 last night. This motherfucker.
Throws up 7 seconds, right? Alright,
Incident in
Ron,
Sector
come back to
3.
the
Sector
pits for
3
a
is
second.
yellow.
Yeah, I need to clink the tires. Probably
Looks like
two after all
P5's been
that.
Alright, now.
You guys practicing on?
Green flag Sector
Say
3.
again?
What track are you guys at?
We're on Silverstone.
Sector 2's a second off the pace.
Yeah, I have to turn my gain up a bit. Yeah, I'll join you.
What's up, Mr. Radish? How you doing?
I'm alright. Today's my first day off of work for the next 3 days, so I'm happy.
Aha, vacation time. That sounds cool.
Not vacation time, just my off days.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wish it was vacation time.
So, to a certain extent, what is your sim level? Let's call it that.
We'll call my sim level, I know how to drive. I'm not very good at it.
So you're in the correct spot, sir.
But I at least spend less than Mazepin.
Oh, hey, that's it's an accomplishment on your own, correct? All right. Let's see. You are in the ST, am I correct?
The STM.
No, the Lamborghini ST.
That's what I was in last time. Is this for the oh my god, I just registered for it. The hour-and-a-half race at Silverstone, yeah?
Nope. No, that's for the enduro, I believe.
Yeah,
But if you
I
want to
signed
hang out and learn the track, we can teach you for a little bit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. What time does the race start?
I think at like 4:50. Let me double check.
Okay, it is 5 minutes of 1 Central Time right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check because I know I have like I think it's in 6 hours, so I'm not hurting for time.
Okay. Well, which car are you in? I'm just curious.
I picked the NSX 2019.
Okay. This is technically the rookies, but if you want to learn the track and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to hang out.
I joined the rookie league, but my work schedule sucks.
Yeah, and that's like I said, it's fully understandable. What I'm gonna do is I've been working with the guys here and trying to get some track time.
Just want to see what kind of temperatures I get with less brake dip.
Learning the track, trying to get some of the braking points down, a little bit of tailoring, and we have one guy who's running 204s. Thank you. So I'm ready to kick his butt. Anyway, my name's Larry. I'm one of the coaches for the guys here in the rookie league. Are you in the server with us right now?
No, I'm trying to find it.
Okay. The server that we're using is called House of Practice.
Correct.
If you go to the search bar at the top for the multiplayer,
Yep.
you just type in House of Practice.
All right.
There should be one server. The password is 604. And then when you bump in, it might ask you to change cars. I'm not positive.
Nah, it's not gonna ask him to do
Sector
that.
3 is
Okay.
yellow.
I didn't know if I was thinking that they had left it as open lock or unlocked for cars, so it should be a big deal. Connect. Ta-da! There you is.
Sector 3 is
Now,
clear.
one of the things, now you're driving maybe different than everybody here. We're also driving a semi-slower car. If you're on track, just be generous. Just be patient, leave a little room, and then blast past them on the straightaways. And we'll just do that thing. Now, I do appreciate the fact that you're here because some of these guys need to learn how to be passed and pass. So, if you're gonna do some laps, that'd be great.
Oh, of course. I could also practice being passed. Well, I have great practice at being passed.
Okay.
I think I got you beat up being passed, buddy.
we're all here for each other then. How's that? All right.
All good.
So how you doing out there, Ron? Are you getting it down better?
Yeah, I gotta work the time. I'm still working on. I don't have the right brake release trail brake. I end up scrubbing off too much speed, and I don't carry enough speed to the end of it, so I get off the brake too early because I'm just running out of brake.
Well, the thing is, as far as trail braking goes, if you feel as though you're at the correct speed for the corner, you can go ahead and release. It's not like you have to carry it.
No, but it rotates the car. No, I understood what you were saying. I have my problem because the car hasn't finished rotating,
Right.
and I run out of speed. That's my problem on those corners. So I understand what you're telling me to do, and I just haven't been able to do it.
Well, the other thing too is if you're, say, quote unquote, running out of speed, getting back on the throttle will help to rotate the car too.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference in the way it feels, but it still works. Once you're in the angle and the corner is, you've already gotten into the correct angle towards the corner. Releasing the brake because you're too slow is okay, but adding just a tiny bit of throttle will help you get around the corner because it's going to push you in the direction you're facing and or the way the tires are aimed. So that's kind of where the balance is. Now, this particular braking zone that you're coming up at right now,
Okay, sir.
when you're
10 minutes of
braking,
fuel
are you
remaining.
that right brake here?
Well, I'm trying for that. Oh, I missed it, I think. I was trying for that sign.
Okay, well, technically that sign is a tad bit late.
Yeah. I just found that out.
Well, what I would say is about a car's length before it. You should be fully on the brakes at the sign, not beginning to brake at the sign.
Yeah.
Your brake temps are good.
And the same thing with that one you just passed. You should be just starting to brake about a half a car length before the sign. And like I said, remember, the signs are going to be gone sometimes. So just touch the brakes here. Helps you rotate and get into the direction. Brake again. Yeah, you're understeering bad in that section.
Yeah, I ran out of
You ran out of room. You didn't run out of brake because you were going too fast.
Yeah, okay.
And the little section right after the start.
So you-
is straight.
I shouldn't have broke too well on that, but...
Yellow
You're
flag in
braking too
sector
late
2.
again for that corner.
Yeah.
About a
Green
car's
flag,
length,
sector
really.
Okay.
I mean, I know you're looking for the brake marker for where the curb is,
Yellow
but
flag.
there should be a little bit of
Yes,
space
clear. Green
between
flag. Sector 1's
when
quick.
you brake and the actual the actual end of the curb. Like this next one coming up, you want to be almost to the end of it, right about now. Second. Let it roll.
Yeah,
You're good. Yeah, but see, the difference is I can get through there a little bit faster on the roll in second gear. If you're too slow, you need to be in first to exit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you need?
All right, now here, leave about a car's length to commit a
Talking
bunker.
about later.
Now, Hold it. Let it release. There you go. Now that sounds like it's a little too slow, but it's not. Just a tiny bit of maintenance, tiny bit of maintenance. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Remember, once you get past the apex, you can start adding throttle. It's slowly, but you can add throttle.
Yeah, I was too hesitant on that.
The car wants to sit down and go. Brake now.
Up. Okay, so on that, I didn't do it this time, but sometimes what I do when I find myself drifting out, I just downshift and let the rev slow the car down. Is that a bad thing to do?
Yes. You can spin the car that way.
Yeah.
With entering a corner and being that you're going to understeer and go wide.
Yep.
What you want to do is you just want to maintain everything and let
So
the car
that
gain
one
its foot
click
back by
of
itself.
pump stop
But if I know I'm going to push off, I could tell I was going to push off at that point, right?
Right.
from 1 to 0 really
And that threw you outside.
Yeah.
helped
I
with
would
the
just
aggressiveness of the stiffer front
I
suspension.
was missing it, but
It's kind of shocking.
You want to
What do you do when you already know you've missed it?
Then
At that
it didn't
point,
seem
you
like the
just
brakes
maintain,
got
take it
too
for the
hot.
ride, try and keep it as controlled as possible, and just take
But the extra
slap
heat
on the hand,
went into the
basically.
tires, so I need to adjust the pressures.
That's a whole lot better.
Are you in
Second gear.
first tier? I'm in first tier. Was that? I went all the way down to first. Is that the wrong thing to do?
No, first between the two corners and then upshift just as you get in a little straightaway.
Okay.
But like I said, it's all about speed dependency. It's not specific. This isn't math where 1 + 1 = 2. It could be 2
Or
+
1
2
degree
=
over.
12. Yes.
1 degree over on the back for the temperature differential across the surface. But I was sliding it a lot, so I'm not going to worry about it on this adjustment.
You did carry second, but unfortunately there wasn't enough speed there for the arrow.
Yeah, we have a lot of headroom, especially on that front right.
Maybe 3 or 4 km/h difference. It's very subtle, and also maybe how tight
I don't know if I want to make any adjustments though,
wider there rather than in that first portion.
as the turn-in response is already pretty good.
Not braking. Oh, that's the anticipation part.
I'm gonna save this. Oh, what did I do? Click the pressure over. I'm gonna save this. And then I'm going to try a new setting that I haven't messed with before with the caster, I think, and try to adjust it to give me just a little bit, like if that can give me just like the tiniest bit less responsiveness on the front, then that might be a good thing, because there's sometimes where I lift off mid corner and get a little more than I'm bargaining for.
Just doing my part.
Hey, we all got to do something, right? All right, now that you guys are back in the garage, if you'll click on my name, number 2, Foster, and then you'll click on replay at the top of the screen.
27 Celsius.
Hit escape on your keyboard.
So they're going to do a track walk. If you want to see that, you can watch my stream from yesterday. There's a link pinned in the comments where the track walk starts. And we'll go ahead and listen.
You're going to see exactly what I'm watching now. All of this pertains to all cars on this track. As far as the driving line, it's not perfect, but it will get you through here pretty quick. You can also watch anybody else who's out here today. Mr. Brown, Seth Brown, the number 1 guy, he's very fast and very consistent. Now, one of the things that you're going to find is that you got to find your braking points, and you have to not really
Love
know
how I
them by heart, but you
scrub
do.
my outlap
They'll
when he's
come
praising me.
natural when you're going to speed, but there are, and they're not perfect markers either. These are reference points, and they do pertain to this car and the other, like the Nissan.
I go all the way over to the left there. I thought yesterday he was saying don't go all the way though. So
I don't have the issue that he has about hitting us off in the road. I've never
Green
found
flag
it.
sector 3. Takes 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
I found it.
If you do, you need to avoid it then, because I've never touched it. It's never been disturbing for me. Let's put it that way.
I will say, Larry, if you stiffen up your front suspension and you find that bump, it's gonna instantly lock up your fronts and you'll slide right off the corner.
Yeah, I imagine so. I must be missing it. Anyway.
Yeah, you hit it.
Now at this point, I am kind of in a slow mode. The tires aren't warmed up yet. Ooh. Showing off in the tightest corner of the track.
Drift.
Exactly. Anyway, a lot of this is, we are on an optimal track too. That's the other thing. And we're getting cooler, but that's all right. The markers that we're going to be looking at.
I don't think we slowed down quite enough for that one.
For me right now. But we're coming into turn 1 here, or the straightaway. You're going to use a lot of the curve on the left on the exit of that last corner. You want to use all of this curve here.
Looks like we're scrapping this one.
You're coming down here, you're looking for the 50-meter mark, about a car's length before touch. Downshift, back on the throttle at apex, all the way out to the left. Coming through here, you get to the right a little bit. Just turn in here. A lot of brake.
Mind these track limits, please,
A lot
sir.
of brake again. Change gear. Brake again in the straightaway. More gear down across the curves. All the way to the edge. You want to use all of the track. One of the things I'm going to have you do, Mr. Radish, is show me where the edge of your car is with the edge of the track.
Oops.
You want to be able to see the sight line. I know exactly when I'm going to hit the curves by just seeing it in the dashboard of the car.
Okay.
And if you're listening close enough, you can hear me hitting all the curves. But you can also see how far into the car they are. All of that's legal because you still have 2 tires on the track.
I thought you just needed to have 1 tire on the track.
Well, yeah, 1, but 2 is better because this car is very skittish on uneven parts of the track. Just before this one, about a car's length, maybe a hair more. Hold the brake all the way down to the green. About mid-track, turn in. Maintenance throttle here. Just to get the car to keep moving. All the way out to the edge, get on the throttle. And there's a 206, 209.
Sector 1 time's okay.
I'm guessing that now is not the time to use superior late braking.
Well, that's just it. I'm not braking hard through this section at all.
Yeah.
I'm slowing the car down enough that I keep the car leaning forward on the front tires, and I'm slowing down enough to get through the corners. Now, at that point, you have to tailor your driving and tailor your speed to get the ultimate lap, I guess, if you wanted to call it that. But if you can't control it, it's not a good lap.
Yeah.
It becomes slower.
Yeah, that section you were just talking about always kind of trips me up.
Sector 2 time is good.
Good catch.
Nice.
You could probably hear my wheels squealing when I did that.
Oh, you're up to 5th.
Yeah, because I am carrying so much speed, I have to be in a higher gear.
Okay,
And if
so
you watch
15
my
minutes
inputs,
left.
I'm
That's
using
15
both feet at the
minutes.
same time. I'm not just 1 foot then the other, 1 foot then the other. Especially in this next section here. Don't watch when I brake. As far as, you know, the main screen, watch the indicators on the right side.
I'm surprised I didn't lose a lot of time through there.
It's like in maggots and decades. You're left foot braking. That's why you can go transition between them so quickly, huh?
Yeah, I use both feet all the time.
Okay.
That's a must.
Yeah, this isn't your parking lot stop and back up and turn and stop and back up and turn.
Do you left foot brake even after a big straight too? I mean, you just always left foot brake. Is that what you're saying?
Always.
Sector 1 is 0.25 off the pace.
Yeah, unless you're using a clutch and a shifter, this car is designed for 2 feet at the same time.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
That's the impression I've always gotten, and what I've always done in cars that don't use like a stick shift or anything like that.
Right.
Like paddle shifting.
Right, exactly. Think of it this way: it's kind of like a seesaw or a teeter-totter. You know, when you push down on one, you have to let up on the other.
Yeah.
So is pretty much everyone left foot braking then? And I've been just the lone right foot braker?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Everybody left foot brakes.
That's why you have 2 feet, man, so you don't fall over.
I've done some rallying.
Unless your name is Eileen and you work at the IHOP. Oh, nice catch. Nice chain drift. That's a good 10 points right there.
But anyway, that's kind of what it looks like when you can do it quickly. But it's not perfect, but it's quickly. Do you guys want to do a short walkthrough or a semi-short walkthrough? Okay, there is one online that we put up on our YouTube channel that we did just recently. It's very in-depth and everybody got a chance to ask questions. If you want to ask questions, we will allow that right now, no big deal. Everybody that's in chat, can you come back to the pits, please?
Yep.
Yeah. How much of this is, I guess, just general knowledge, and how much of it is specific?
100%.
Okay, because the solo enduro race today is at Laguna Seca.
Okay. Now the thing is that's a totally different track, but
oh yeah,
this is nothing more than for Silverstone. It's nothing more than basics. Okay, and the reason why I say basics is because everybody drives different. Okay,
yes.
Everybody has their own quote-unquote driving style and quote-unquote abilities. Now, the more you practice, when you start to learn, you'll start to get better and faster in that whole thing. There is the theory that, oh, you know, you gotta have better brakes, you gotta have better this, better, you know, bullshit. I've seen people that run a G25 that's 15 years old or whatever you want to call it, and they're doing alien times. So there's no way that you can tell me that, you know, having the best equipment makes you best. It helps you. It's a tool. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
If you guys will go ahead and get back into the view of watching me.
Okay.
You just click on my name, click replay, escape, yes, and then drive.
Are you saying you used your tool better than we do, Larry?
I have had a lot of practice. I am not the best. I've never claimed to be. I was a mechanic.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Understanding the cars. And I've been playing games since I was 10. I'm 56 years old. That does not make me any better than anybody.
I think it's fantastic, Larry.
I realize that. but I wanted to preface this by saying, just because I'm a coach doesn't mean I'm right. I'll say that right up front. Really, when it comes down to it, I'm just able to point out things that you may not be able to see while you're concentrating on driving. The minutia, the tiny things.
That reminds me of something. I took a voice acting class with Kristen Freeman last year, and he said if you're watching like someone else's practice or whatever, and you can identify like a problem in their thing, it likely means that you probably have the same issue.
Exactly.
And that's a good thing to notice because then you can start working.
Exactly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a real quick view of what I consider proper view of what you see when you're driving. It's not perfect, but I like to maintain that if you use all of the track, and it's a proven fact that if you do use the track properly, then you can make the corners easier and that much faster. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to park here for a second, and basically I'm looking down the middle of the track, or so. Nice, man. I knew you were coming. I heard it.
Yellow flag.
Anyway.
You have another one coming up.
Yeah,
I was looking at the map thinking,
no. Okay, basically I'm in the middle of the track, okay?
Yes.
Now, everybody needs to hit F1 on their keyboard so that you're the furthest behind the car so that you can see the outside, okay? Now, I'm going to move over to the left side, even though I don't really have to be here. But this is Angel's favorite part of the track.
Green flag, all clear.
In this area. Now, when you hit F1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times is fine, and that puts you behind the car. You can see that the white line is basically under my left tires, okay? Now, anybody that drives in car or in cockpit, if you'll click 2 more times, you're back to the original view.
Yep.
Now, if you'll see the white line on the left-hand side, how far inside the car do you think it really is?
Oh, wow.
It's not. It's out by the tires, but the perception is, because it's so far ahead of you, it's technically
Sector 1 time is good.
If you drew a straight line through the line
Foster
itself and
has
into
gone
the
off.
hands of the driver here, okay, you see my hands right here, it would go through my left hand. Okay? Now, this is a bit of a perception thing. It's something that you will not stare at. You'll just know that you're close to the edge of the track by a reference in the bottom part of your vision. Okay? Now, let's go to the other side. Now, you're going to be able to hear this side early because of the rumble strips.
Sector 3 is clear.
you can see the car kind of bounce a little bit.
Yeah. Now, I just got off the rumble strips. Guys, I'm on the very far right-hand side, same corner. And if you'll go F1.
Yep.
I'm on the line again. Yeah. Now, the perception is inside the car. Technically, if you drew a straight line, it goes through the vents on the dash.
Yellow flag.
That's how small the lines should be, depending on where you are on the track, using the left side / using the right side, okay? And that's just a visual reference, okay? It's not perfect. It's something that you should pay attention to in the bottom of your vision to get you in the middle of the track where you need to be, okay? And that helps you use all the track.
Green flag, you're clear.
Now I'm going to be coming down to one of the tighter sections here. The braking
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag, you're clear.
Use the edge of the building here on the right, but because you're looking left towards the apex, which is where you should be looking at this point, because you've already found your braking marker, and this is a marker. It's not perfect. Okay. And I'm going to show Roger. Yeah. That's about a car length between me and the sign. And at this point, you're going to be braking hard, and then you start to lift.
Green flag, sector 3.
The apex, you want to
Sector 1's quick.
cover all the green here. And for the next corner to be easier, you need to be about mid-track here. Then you start to turn in. This will be second gear. And you see where the white line is? It would draw it almost through the vents. With the speed of the car, it'll drift all the way out to here. You can use all of this curb. And as you come to the front straightaway again, you're going to use all of this curb to cut the corner. All right, now we're coming back into the first corner. We'll start all over again.
All right.
That speed, you'll be at 5th gear. 5th or meter board, that's about as late as you want to brake, that close.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is
You're
yellow.
looking towards the apex, which is where the white and orange come together on the far right-hand
Yellow
corner.
flag, stay sharp.
That's where the apex of this corner is, or where you should be looking.
Okay, set. 5 minutes to go.
Turn in.
5 minutes left.
You'll be in 4th
Green
gear,
flag.
and you can see how much of the curve everybody's been using. But then it throws you all the way out to here, and you can use the curb. This will put you back up into 5th gear. You don't have to be all the way to the right here because it's a fairly short corner. You cut the curb, touch the brakes, cut the curb, touch the brakes, downshift to 4th.
Sector 3 time is fast.
You want to downshift between the corners. You can use a lot of curb here. It'll throw you way out to this edge, and then it'll bring you all the way back to here at speed. The next braking marker is going to be the one here on the left. You'll be at 5th, almost 6th gear. You can use 6th gear. Now, Marcus told us not to use this edge of the track. I've never found out what he's hitting. If I back up too far, I might get disqualified.
It looks like Foster has spun off.
But this is my braking spot.
Yellow flag.
4 car lengths away from the curb on the left-hand side.
Sector
Now,
1
remember,
is 2.6
all the way
off
out
the face.
wide can help you get to the corner because it makes the angle bigger. It makes it more open. It's not as tight. When you come into here, you're going to hold the brakes.
Oh, there's the bump.
Green flag, you're clear.
I don't notice it much when I'm actually on it. This is the apex right here. You should be off the brakes by the time you're on top of the hill. That throws you all the way up to the top of the edge of the road here. The next braking marker you're looking for is that sign right there. But as you crest this little tiny hill, right about here is where I'm on the brakes.
Okay,
Just
set.
before the
5
curb.
minutes of fuel
Now
remaining.
you see
5
the amount
minutes.
of grass that's
Yellow
between
flag.
me and the windshield here? Or the curb and the windshield? That is not
Incident
something
clear.
you should
Green
be
flag.
staring at. You should be looking
Sector
at
2 is
the curb
3.3 seconds
that's over
off
there
the
to
face.
the left, just past the 4 cones. This flashes by in your peripheral vision very, very noticeably. But you want to reference the sign here on the right. So as you're braking, you should be down to say 3rd. You can get 2nd here, and then right about here you could do 1st. I generally don't because I roll speed through here. And like he said yesterday, once you get to this point, go to 2nd. You're in between the corners once you're really straight.
Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 2 is clear.
Let it float all the way out here. Because this corner gently slopes to the left. This corner
Very
is
little
always
fuel
going to
left.
fight you because the road is higher on the right than it
2
is
minutes
down
to go,
here where
2
we are.
minutes.
There's not a whole lot of help here. By this point, you should be looking towards that cone and the end, well, like where the curve is here. And this is just 3rd gear, and hold the throttle, gain the whole way. Coming down through here.
Sector 3 is
you'll be
clear.
up in the 5th
Sector 1
gear.
time is good.
And we like to go with the end of the green here, the AstroTurf. This is your reference point. It's not perfect. You'll tailor it to your speed.
Yellow flag,
So
stay
about
sharp.
the end of this green on the left-hand side, you'll want to downshift, touch the brakes, scrub off a little speed.
Green
and
flag,
you're
all
gonna
clear.
apex here in 4th gear. Sometimes you'll get thrown all the way out to here. Not a big deal. There's a real wide piece of track. This section here, you'll be up into 5th gear. This is about your braking point. Depending on your speed, you can tailor
Yellow flag.
You can brake a little deeper. I usually get down into 2nd gear.
You're
And
clear.
because the
Incident
corner's
clear.
open, you can carry a lot more speed through here. It'll throw you wide here. You don't want to be
Sector 2 is
over
0.28
here.
off
This is
the
a whole
base.
lot of extra track that you don't need to use. Yes, it will open the corner, but to go right and then go way back left again wastes a lot of time and a lot of speed. You want to be mid-track back there. They'll throw you all the way out to the curve here, and then as you come around, you just hold the angle and push and push and push and push, and then you got all kinds of speed to use all of the road over here, all the way out to this green if you need to. So we're coming back into some of the last tighter sections now. Like I said, you can use the edge of this building here to your right and do like a 1 second count before you actually hit the brakes. That puts you just before the sign. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But you want to hold the brakes down just a little bit to kind of keep the car balanced through here. It's a technique that you can learn. It's not a specific thing. It's something that you have to feel to make it correct. The more practice you use, the more times that you spin out by accident, start over, go back to the garage, that sort of thing. Yeah, the more times you'll learn. So that is a lap of Silverstone for the most part. Like I said, it's not perfect, and they're just general places to be able to brake and that sort of thing. But these are things that you will learn, Mr. Radish, too, when it comes to overall and any other track. It's basic racing techniques is what I call it.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to back out of the server.
Yeah, if you would please back out of the server, it'll reset our time back to 2 hours. If you guys want to hang out, I've got all afternoon.
Make sure you save your setups.
Yeah, before you leave.
Well, I gotta go fire up the barbecue, so you guys have fun.
Hey,
All right, buddy.
No problem, man. Have it. Don't burn it.
Now that is some solid advice if I've ever heard any.
Yeah, don't burn it.
I am going to dick around at Laguna Seca to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Through the corners with a little bit of throttle and some brake maintenance on the way in, and just see how well that does for your consistency. And that's one of the things you want to look for, especially in a long race that you're going to be doing. Try and be consistent. Don't try and be the hero, the fast guy. Get out there and just hit your marks. Make sure that you're pretty consistent. In a long race like that, you're going to get people that are passing you. You're going to be passing people. I would suggest that you stay consistent in where you drive, meaning hold your line. The faster guys are supposed to be the ones that figure out a way past you. one thing that you can do to help them is in the straightaways, lift about 25% on the racing line. Give them enough. They should notice the difference, and they'll have time to get around you safely. So that way you won't be becoming a rolling roadblock. And you know, like I said, if you're consistent in where you drive, they'll be able to get around you without having to worry about whether or not you're going to slow down and panic and move over at the wrong time to let them through on the fast line.
Yeah.
18 litres remaining.
I guess the same goes in reverse. If I come up against someone who's somehow slower than me,
Yeah,
I'll be able to figure out how to pass
and anticipate them. Anticipate where they're going to brake and or lift, and be able to make sure that there's plenty of room for you to go around them safely.
The brakes are cold. We need to get some
Generally
heat
in a
into them.
straightaway, or you're just going to have to wait through the corners. I generally don't try to pass people in the corners because, you know, a lot of people don't understand that the rules of driving or racing is, you know, when you have the inside line and you're side by side, the guy on the inside has the corner. You can't just turn down on somebody and, you know, door bash them and say, this is my corner. You know, once somebody's on your inside, then, you know, you it's better to fight another fight later on rather than ruin two people's races.
Yeah. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
Yeah, exactly, especially in an hour and a half.
It'll be the longest single race I've ever done, but hey, it'll be fun.
Well, like I said, just try and be consistent, and you know, whatever laps you're going to run as far as speed, that's fine. But you may find that after an hour and a half, you're one of the guys that's mid-pack or better.
That's what I'm hoping.
Really is.
A lot of my strategy for whenever I would race in public Project Cars 2 lobbies was just don't be the guy who spins out and somehow I'll end up in the lead.
Right, exactly. As long as you're the one that's out front at the end, you won.
Yep.
Well, hopefully you can come back and hang out with us.
Of course.
Appreciate you hanging out.
I appreciate the advice.
Yeah, not a problem, man. And remember, stay between the lines.
Will do. Alright, I'm gonna go stick around in Laguna Seca. I'll let you know.
All right.
See ya.
Have at it, man.
Julio Jones got traded to the Titans? Alright, be right back.
New fastest lap for Anderson, 2:11.36.
So did I scare everybody off with my long-windedness or what?
62 times good. Watch the track limits, please, Seth.
Oh, well, whatever. Try to do my best. Other people got to do what they got to do, which is cool.
The leader has just done 2:08.63.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions they want to go over, or just some lines or braking markers or anything like that?
Sector 1 time's okay.
At least we got some better temperatures again.
Alright, let's see.
Sector 2 is 0.26 off the pace. Brake temperatures are fine. Left rear tyre looks a little hot.
Right, let's see what we're going to do here.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Your quickest overall.
Car right, clear right.
Ye old cold tire syndrome.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if I can find that pump down here.
Sector 1's quick.
I'm curious about it too. Yes, there it is. Oh, yeah. Okay.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
It didn't seem all that bad, but
Yeah, it's...
I'd imagine at speed it's probably pretty nasty, but like, I guess I'm missing it by a little bit because, I mean, I'm right up against the curb there.
After being at Brands Hatch for a week, can anything be bumpier? It's like, it's fine.
Have you ever driven old Sparco?
You're cutting out a little bit there, man.
Could be better.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you ever driven old Sparco?
Alton Park, oh god.
Sector 2 time is
I think
okay.
they took a bunch of big lorries out there and just stomped on the brakes every so often.
I got Andrew. Thank you.
Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Seth.
Too much.
They'll delete this lap. Track limits.
I can't imagine driving Laguna Seca for an hour and a half.
Oh, God. No.
That sounds like teeth pulling to me.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's a minute 25 lap on our average lap. 26, 28 maybe. How many minutes are in an hour and a half? That's 90 minutes. I bet it's 70 some laps.
Car left, clear left.
$85 seconds. I just thought about this. Every 85 seconds, you're back to where you started.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Your tyre temps are looking good.
A very fast version of, what was a Bill Murray movie? Groundhog Day?
Yes, exactly.
What's your speed?
Over and over and over again?
Yeah, I got down to 211. All right.
Still going extra wide.
Oop, crap.
Exit's clear. Got cold brakes all round, be careful. Front tyres. That's a new fastest lap for Foster, 205.66. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 time is good.
Damn it.
Sector 2 time's good. Your left rear is hot.
Yeah, but I still can't believe Sergio Perez won today.
Sergio Perez won.
Yeah. Sebastian Vettel came in second, and Pierre Gasly actually got a podium.
Quickest overall. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh, come on, Seth. 2/10, really? Come on. I had it for that long. I don't think I could do another 2:05.6 again if I tried.
Oh, that's just disrespectful. Jeez.
But actually, about right at a quarter of a second, it's 2:40. I lost, I think it was 18 hundredths or no, 0.18, yeah, 0.18 on the last corner.
Something here real quick. Alright, so 38, 56, 36. Losing way too much time with section 2. And I'm like 4 seconds off the pace in section 2, Jesus. Go back.
Your brake temperatures are fine, mate. Sector 3 is 0.1 off the pace.
Nice transition, Mr. Anderson.
Thanks, Larry.
Your exit looks
Stay
clear.
further left here, son.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
Need to turn in a hair earlier and get closer to the apex. Try carrying the brakes just a little bit longer into that corner. Set you up better for this one. Just a little bit late on the brakes and late on the turn in. Carry fifth through here. Do not shift here to fourth. Downshift. Ooh, a little late. But you see what I'm trying to get you to do? Nice. Little flip turn for everybody.
Now I kicked my tires again.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, but since you did not slow down as much as you
Clear.
did
Green flag.
the previous lap, you missed the second portion of the section of that section.
Okay. I'm still trying to get that part figured out a little bit, trying to judge my speed and turn in. I'm missing a little bit late on some of these corners, but
Yeah, but what I was going to tell you is when you're coming through that section, you can almost straight line the very beginning of it. Okay, there's a little bit of a right-hand turn in between the two corners, but if you carry fifth gear all the way into the middle between the first and second part, then you can downshift. You've already carried more speed into that corner. Okay. If you downshift and slow down, you apex the second section, you downshift and slow down between the corners, you're in third, and as you come out the other side, you've gained time. When you downshift before the first one, you're going through that first and second corner slower.
yeah, it's that fourth gear left-hander before you transition back, before you shift down to third. That's where I'm still trying to find a comfort zone for me.
Just as you get straightened out is when you should start braking. You should be in the middle of the track between the two corners. It's almost like a box that you're sitting in. If you could draw a square in between the two corners, you should be middle track, say left to right, and kind of middle between the two corners is when you just start braking, and it's not a hard brake, it's just enough to scrub off some speed and get the gears down one. And then you roll around that second corner, and then you can just touch the brakes and downshift into third, and it pitches you to the right as you begin to steer, okay? And that way you roll through in third, and you go a little bit wide on the exit, and then you can clip the curb on the left and then head down the big long straightaway. Roll through it here kind of slow, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because you're coming up on it right now.
Copy.
Alright, hold up a little bit.
You sector 2
You
times
want to
quick.
enter here to the left. Cut left. You'll hold this gear, and right about now you start braking. And then you'll downshift just before the corner. Come through here, downshift here, brakes on again real slight. And then you'll roll out and be way off to the left. And you'll come all the way to the green.
That lap time was 2:06.05.
And at this point, what I would do is, if you're unsure of that section, work on that section mainly. Just kind of hit your marks for the rest of the lap, keep the tires warm, but concentrate on not fixing, but doing better through that section. Because the rest of the lap seems to be pretty good. Whoop, little oversteer there. This one you're missing the braking point by about a half a car length, so just at the end of the green. And then turn in. There you go. So much better.
Sector 1's quick.
I know you're at slower speed, but it makes a difference. Easy, easy. Let it relax. I know you're trying to react to it, but you're gonna have to react to it slowly. It's kind of like when you piss off your wife, you kind of tiptoe around the house for a couple hours. This is a good apex here. Middle of the track, there you go. Easy on the throttle. A little bit of maintenance brake at the same time. That's it. Perfect. Cut your curve here. Just before the 50
Sector 2
and turn
times,
in.
okay.
Hold it. it, hold it. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. There you go. Brake now. Let it roll. Brake and downshift. Oop, just before the maybe a little earlier than I said, sorry. I was trying to make it quicker.
Your brake temperatures look good.
And now just relax, shake it all off, go back around, try again. A little bit of oil on the brakes. Be good. And you're getting a little quick on the throttle there. That's one of the reasons why it pitches you into it towards the inside. You're rotating the car.
Sector 1 time's okay. Okay, Seth. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Kind of like being patient with the throttle. Just like that. Same thing back there earlier. Just a slow kind of add speed. There you go. I could just start to see the back end come around because you were holding the brake late enough. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Your quickest overall. Sector 2
What you
is
might try doing is like the curves are on the inside of that corner. I think there's 6 of them. If you count 3 is about the time you can start picking up the throttle. You should be able to see it out of the corner, right? Or just kind of guess where, start to figure out where the middle of the corner is. Brake. Let it roll. Brake, downshift. Better. Much better.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
A couple hundreds, now you're gaining speed going down the straightaway. Brake now. So much smoother, so much smoother. Brake now. There you go. Easy, easy. You can hear the engine go like that because you're starting to lose control. Just before the green. A little bit earlier turn in. Nice job in the middle. There you go. Opens the corner up. You can start getting on the throttle just a little earlier. There you go. Pick it up, pick it up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Yeah, there you go. That's what I called setting the angle and holding it. You want to aim the car with the front wheels.
All clear on pit exit. You can
Nice,
push now. Your brakes are
smooth,
cold.
smooth,
Take it easy.
smooth. Gentle, gentle. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. That was 100th off on the last lap. A little earlier turn in. You're having to do too much steering after apex at that corner. Brake now.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
You forgot.
Looks like P3's gone off.
You're getting there, man. You really are.
Not bad for under 20 laps.
I like the fact that you can drift this thing.
Yeah, she's a bit squirrely in the back for sure.
Have you tried the setup that Marcus had?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. You might try downloading that and see what that feels like. Fairly stable. Not a whole lot of oversteer, not a whole lot of understeer. It's really not nervous in the back. That's the biggest thing. I think if you just got a little bit more confident in where you are and how much grip you actually have, you'd be on the way to getting there.
Yeah, just putting in the memory bank right now.
Exactly. I'm going to take a short break. I shall return shortly. I'm not going anywhere. I just got to do some stuff.
Alright, sounds good, man. Okay, Seth, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 time is good. Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap. Flag, stay sharp. Green flag, you're clear. 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Alright, set. You need to watch the track limits.
I don't think I'm getting accurate readings here. With the tire pressures. Getting kind of frustrating.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Green flag, sector 2. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Sector 2 is clear. Temps are all fine. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. Left exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Speed limit. Exit's clear. Push.
So, let's see. For whatever reason, my game shut down while I was gone, and I had to fix it. Imagine that.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 33 Celsius. What's your speed? Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
On this next one here, Derek, which just as you cross over the first curb on the left, just begin to brake there. There you go. Brake fourth. Is this the other setup?
No, still the same stuff I was doing.
Okay.
Just a little less wing in it.
How low did you take it?
It's at 18 right now.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
That was smoother.
I think I'm gonna have to look this up. Having a hard time telling if this is softer or stiffer in the dampener. Seems like it's more aggressive. The lower number, but I don't know if that's because it's a softer dampener and so the car is moving more. Under heavy braking, the braking performance kind of feels worse on softer. Just trying to smooth out this track, it's really bumpy.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
He says that every time, even though I'm under it.
Whoa, nice save.
Yeah, my left rear is a little too hot right now.
Well, you do have 20 laps on. Maybe not that tire, but you've got 20 laps in. You've been doing this for almost 3 hours straight.
Just try doubling it again. Maybe if I also do the rear.
Let's see, where did I have the fucking setup?
Maybe it'll feel a little more lively.
Pit exit's clear.
Yep. Time to take a break. If you look in the
Yellow
rookie
flag.
chat, a little ways up from where the bottom of the last messages, and or in our DM,
Sector 3 is clear.
it sent you a link to where the setup is. Do you know how to insert the files?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, this actually does feel stiffer. Which isn't exactly what I was going for, but it kind of makes the rear feel nice. I'll stay out for another lap.
Brake temperatures look good. Okay, Seth, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. time was 206.06. Sector 2 time was good. Last lap was at 205.34. That's 5 minutes of fuel left. Sector 1's quick.
Well, I think I'd liked it higher values, but probably not double. I'll just do 4 on each. See what that does.
It takes it's clear. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Yellow flag, sector 3. We think that Anderson has stacked it. Sector 3 is clear.
I guess Discord wants to be difficult with me
It's
today.
I thought maybe you just wanted some quiet time to yourself.
Pick me off.
Yeah, I was just sitting there watching and you were just driving along and driving along. I was like, oh, and it heard, and it was like, oh, okay. Give it a minute.
Yeah, no, it's...
What do you feel different about the setup?
That feels
Too
awful.
tight on high speed, too oversteery underspeed, low speed.
Okay.
Just, I don't feel like I can hustle it more. I know my other setup was a little more freer, but definitely felt I can hustle. I couldn't get close to my time I just put earlier. So
Right. Well,
I was just losing
in our
speed.
DM, I'd asked you to send me your setup. I'm just curious as to what it looks like, and it all comes down to driving, style. That's all there is to it. There's no right or wrong.
Alright, yeah. I don't mind sending it. It's just Coach Dave setup. That's what I always typically use as my base.
I mean, if you can take a decent setup like that and tailor it to, like, if you find that it's just a little bit wrong here or a little bit wrong there, you can kind of work with it. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, and I just the blue brakes. I cannot run. I gotta run those air ducts at 2. I do not like them at 3. I just don't feel like I have any brakes when I need them. They're so blue around this track all the time.
Yeah, I was watching. It was one of the things I was paying attention to.
Okay.
You should have it now, Larry.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I just got to get the sector 2 is where I'm definitely need to get figured out or to get through there a little faster. Let me think. That's Magus Beckett, isn't it?
That's actually the first sector.
Oh, that's first sector. Yeah. Oh, it's the coming into that new section. Yeah.
The intersection, the loop, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exit's clear. Push.
I think Brown's gonna get. Well, I don't know. Track's dropping, so can he get a 204?
you did earlier, which is really twisting my nipples, that's for sure. I looked up and saw that after he said something. I'm like, oh God, not again. But then again, too, this is what we're here for, to help you guys get better and enjoy it. All right, let's see there. And
Sometimes when you know, you just know.
another one. Documents. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
The pit exit's clear.
Well, who's here?
Yeah, sorry, man. I was having a super wholesome lunch of 2 slices of pizza and a bowl of honey nut Cheerios.
That's a real fucking, a stick together.
It doesn't get more fucking American than that. Alright.
Hey, at least you didn't put Cheerios on your pepperoni pizza. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, of course. Alright.
Are a bit low for the conditions at the moment.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, we're only at 31, so it's not that bad.
Actually, I moved that to one. I just had it set up here.
Okay. A little tighter in the front, a little higher bump stop range. Still the same. Oh! The dampers are quite the difference. They're not too big a deal.
Are we fiddling with setups now?
I'm looking at what he was messing with earlier. He tried the one that Marcus sent, but he said it's a little too tight and a little too loose at two different areas, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually stopped using that one. I don't know, it didn't feel right to me.
Okay. Well, like I said, when it comes down to it, setup is nothing more than what you can't change in your driving style to fit the car and what you can do to fit the car to fit your driving style.
Yeah.
It's all personal.
Yeah, I'm just running the safe.
Okay.
I just lowered the rear wing to 14.
So that's what you've done overall?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Are you having any problems with the back end? Wanting to step out or anything?
No. And I started carrying more speed just
All
like
clear
you
on pit exit, you can push now.
I improved by about a second and a half.
Right. I wasn't saying that you haven't improved, but I was just checking to see where you may have changed the car something to suit your driving style.
Yeah, I mean, since this is kind of, like a high-speed track, I just lowered the aero just a little bit to help me carry a little bit more speed.
Tires are cold.
Jesus.
I've been level up, but
Brad, what? What's your setup?
Yellow flag.
What are you using?
The one that you don't like.
Which one? Oh, that one. Okay.
The one that Marcus made, yeah.
Incident clear. Green flag.
One thing I did do is I took the rear bump stop range from 60 to 30. He had it at 40 or 45. I liked it a little shorter. And
So the
bump stop range on the rear tires. Last number in each one of the squares for the rear tires. And what it does is it limits how far the rear end can lean from side to side. Effectively, that's.
And what did you say yours at? 0.35.
30. Yeah, I moved it down to 30. Yeah.
Okay. And how did it make you feel?
I find that it lessens how much the car rolls, and it doesn't allow the back end to sway. If you've ever seen like a big rig going down there, like a double box truck, you see the back of the car, the back of the trailer is whipping around all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, this thing has a tendency to act like that when you're in a corner, especially like a big corner, and you get back on the throttle, because it leans over so far. Like if you're going to a right-hander, it starts to lift the right rear.
10 minutes of fuel
Because that's
remaining.
the right side, and it weighs down the left rear, but it like the body rolls over too far.
I'll try that. Sector 1 time's okay.
Take this for a spin.
I was just gonna say, was somebody gonna parrot? I thought I just heard a parrot in the background.
Or not me, at least.
Off the pace in sector 3. Sector 1 is quick. Gonna validate this lap, track limits. It exits clear.
It's just a tiny.
Dude, scared the shit out of it.
Well, the thing is you're at that breaking point. You broke a little bit early, but not enough.
Yeah.
Because I anticipated it, and then all of a sudden you went meow into the distance. I'm like, how did you break that early and miss the corner? And literally, you're not braking hard enough for that corner.
Okay, Seth, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
This is, I'm gonna give this setup a couple more laps.
Let's see here.
Stay sharp. Sector 1 time is good.
What did I do?
Green flag.
Hey Derek, for the setup that you sent me, try adjusting the bump stop range in the back of the car to 30. It makes it
Working on that right now, actually.
Yeah, it makes it a whole lot more stable.
Yeah, I tend to make that change on all these setups that I've got. It helps settle that rear down.
It's like the back of the car sits way up in the air and it's just kind of up there floating around. And then when you hit the brakes or when you go into a corner, it leans forward even further because the nose dives down just a little bit. And then all of a sudden the back end just kind of up there flapping around in the wind. More controllable further, isn't it?
Yeah, a little more predictable.
Alright, Seth, we need to watch these track limits.
Oop, slower on the throttle.
And my left rear is yellow again.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to this particular setup, what Marcus did, but he can keep the temperature down in the back of the car for whatever reason.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but how the hell do you go about only having front brakes if you got the ducts that low? I mean, I don't know. Just I guess that's what it works with this car. Is you just can never get the rear brakes at a good temperature.
Well, okay. I was noticing in the setup. First of all, let me look.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 31
Mechanical
Celsius.
grip. Okay, the brake bias that you sent me is at 56.6. Okay.
Yeah.
And the one that Marcus had, the brake bias is 57. Okay. The duct work on his is 3 and 3. Yours is 4 and 5.
Yeah. I usually lower that down every time too.
Now let me ask you a question. As far as your, and I know I asked everybody for all their stuff, but what brake setup do you, or what brakes do you have? Your physical rig.
I've got that load cell Logitech.
Okay. How does that work for you? You get a lot more control, or are you used to it again? Still kind of fine tuning it.
It's dialed in pretty much the way I would prefer it.
Okay.
So, it's definitely an improvement. At least I can get on the brakes harder and
right.
trail brake a lot easier with it now.
Okay. And you feel as though you're not braking enough, am I correct? Or there's not enough braking available to you?
I feel like all my brakes are in the front and I got nothing in the rear.
Okay.
But it's weird because, all the weight's in the rear, but I can't get any brake pressure there for whatever reason. It's like
Well, what happens if you...
Part of it's because I got my ass up on this thing, and it's pointing down. It points down very easy. I mean, it definitely pitches into the corner.
Oh yeah, it will.
A lot easier, which I like. But I think at the same time, I think it just got, I don't know if it's just the transition from the low to the front. There's just that quick where I'm just not getting any, I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point.
Let me see.
It just, I mean, it's light blue, which I guess you could live with, but I think over time it just means, because I'll start braking a little less and less throughout the race, and that means it just keep getting colder and colder. And eventually I'm gonna reach back there and try to get some brake, and I'm not gonna have it.
Yeah, okay. And your ABS is at 3, which is not bad.
I'd bump it up to about 4 or 5, depending on which.
Okay, now that's
just to get familiar, just to get comfortable. 3 I can live with, but I definitely prefer more to the 4 to 5.
Right. When you
I have no idea how I didn't just lose all my time through there.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Tire temperatures are fine.
Through maggots and Beckett's.
Brake temperatures are okay. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 time is fast.
And it might help the car settle down if you increase the rebound in the back. But let's try the dampers, the brake bias back a bit and see what happens. As long as you're not spinning out under braking, That'd be the only concern I would have, and that'll have more brake on the rear, and it'll try to keep the heat in the rear also. And it'll give a little bit better grip on the front as far as turning, because you're not using the front brakes quite as much either. It's a small percentage, but it's something. When you're driving, how do you notice the difference as far as when the tires are quote-unquote cold in the back? It just doesn't want to stop?
Yeah, it just feels a little more. I can hear the ABS clicking on because I'm having to push harder.
Try backing up your braking points about a half a car length everywhere and see if it makes a difference. Just a little bit earlier, same kind of pressure, and then you could probably trail off just a little bit more. I mean, obviously this one you wouldn't really have to, but... And then, actually for that corner, try turning in just about a half a car earlier too. Did the car feel nervous through there on the braking?
Just about as much as it has been, but now all my brakes are cold.
I really wish I could see the color of the brakes. The only way to see it would be as if you streamed it so I could see direct. There's a nice set of angles there. That worked good.
Yeah, I'm still having... Yeah, I'm still trying to get pressures in the tire.
Yeah, I kind of figured you just gone out. This is a better line through here too. You want to stay a little bit to the left like you did. I noticed earlier on when you seemed to be getting where you were starting to struggle, you were going wide before the next corner, or after the middle corner, excuse me.
Pit exit looks clear. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
About the time you touch the brakes, Derek, just after that, start turning on that first corner. That's how quick you really need to transition.
Your exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Nice line for both of you through there. I'm watching from behind, Angel.
Oh, cool.
He's kind of chasing you about 4 car lengths back.
Yeah, it looks like Santa's sleigh's behind me.
Whoa. Late braking there, Derek. I see, saved it too. And the wipers are on.
I think he's wiping the sweat that just came off my fucking brow.
Just making sure you're awake up there.
Oh, I'm up now. I think I peed a little bit.
You're staying wide too, Angel. Good job. That's better there, Derek. I know you had understeer there, so take your line. You do what you will. Nice and tight there, Angel. Carry some more speed. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Both of you. Go, 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 go. Easy on the throttle, Derek. You just had a little bit too much throttle in between, and that's why you understeered in that corner. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Good job. You anticipated his braking point.
Wow, a little wide there.
Anticipate again.
Ooh. Hit the crap.
As soon as you moved over, I was like, he ain't stopping.
Okay, Seth, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright, you rolled off the brake a little early there.
Sector 1 time is good.
That's it. Nice. Stay tight to the left. There you go. Brake now. Hold it. Hold it. That's it. Better. Much better. Better line. Straight down the middle. A little early in the turn, but you did good. Keep going. Keep going. All ass. All ass. There you go. Just much smoother. Much smoother. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Nope. You got to keep it on just a little bit here.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up,
Track
pick it
limits,
up.
this lap will be
There you go.
deleted.
A little easier. A little bit on the fast side there, sir. That's a 208 flat.
Nice.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There you go. Remember, this car has grip when you're standing on it. Brake. Brake and downshift. Brake and downshift. Ooh! Oops. You've got it, but I think if you did it about a car length earlier in both of those, that would have been perfect.
Green flag, sector 2.
It's almost like when you come in, you brake, you wait, and then you brake and downshift, then you wait and you brake and downshift again. It's kind of like just as you clear the apex on that first one is when you want to brake.
Sector 1 is quick. That's 20 minutes to go.
Much better, much better. Pick it up slow, pick it up slow, pick it up slow. There you go. Nice. I can hear a little tire spin back there.
Yeah, she's hot again. She hasn't cooled off yet.
Well, usually it's the inside tire that starts to light up on that one. You're just putting a lot of weight on the inside tire. Or, yeah, the inside tire. That's it. Roll it through. Nice, nice. Brake. Roll it through. Up, 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 up. There you go. Nice quick secondary shift. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. I'm riding on the front bumper and this is fast.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
Brake now and hold it, hold it, hold it. Release some. No, a little bit too much. Yeah, you were just off the throttle and the brake just a touch too much. Imagine if you had tried to step on something to kill it, and then you wanted to raise your foot real slow to kind of look underneath it.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Release the brakes. Like, did I really step on that? Oh, okay, there it is. looking this far underneath the front of the car, though. Holy smokes. Brake now. Brake now. Gaining speed down the straightaway.
Okay, set. 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Hold it. Yeah, see, you're dropping the pedal off really early, and you're doing it quick. Better. Bring it up slow. On it. I saw the slide coming. Nice save. Brake hard. Hold it. There you go. A lot better, a lot smoother. Yeah, you're hitting your marks now.
Right back up, Mr. Brown behind me.
Well, give it a chance. Could be one of those things while you're trying to drive your line, you might not block him, but you could keep him behind you by driving your line, and he has to figure out how to get past you. A little earlier on the turn-in. Whoa. Yeah, I saw that long wiggle. What the hell was that?
I took a little too much curb and ended up unsettling the car pretty badly.
We saw it from a long way off, though.
Yeah, keep on. I'm having a hard time with one specific turn. Let me see if I remember the name of this one.
Is it Maggots and Beckets?
Nope, it's Cops.
Let's see.
Maggots I have no problem with. It's just Cops. For some reason, I just can't. That's the one that I'm not really consistent on for some reason. Even though it looks like to be one of the simpler turns, but I try to take it on fourth.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
You're supposed to take it fourth, you know.
Let's see. Where am I at here?
I can't remember if I gotta take it flat out or what. Let me spectate here for a second.
Isn't Cops turn 1?
Yes.
Okay, you won't be taking it flat out, first of all.
Okay.
You will be braking about a car length or slightly less before the 50.
Yes.
Downshift immediately at the same time and turn in almost all at the same time.
Okay.
Because it's such a quick transition and you've got so much speed. And then you maintenance throttle it and then pick it up right after apex, and you're going to go wide left over towards where the cone used to be, and you're going to take it slightly wide on exit.
Okay.
He's coming through here now.
Yeah, I'm watching Brown right now. He's out by Village.
Derek just went through there and he did it just perfect.
Oh crap, okay.
Brake.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, he's still just a little bit late on the brakes between, or just before the left-hander after Maggots. Because he goes into turn 1, he gets it good, he goes straight, he turns into Maggots, he brakes just before it, and then he forgets. He just misses it by like about a car length. If he did about a car length early, it's literally right in the middle between the two corners.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. What? Okay.
Whoop. There's a little bit too much throttle, but okay. Yeah, better. Hold on. Nice and tight through there on the left-hand side. Opens this corner up without having to go too far for the extra mileage.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 time's okay.
Ooh, Mr. Gerhardt showed up just now.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, Mike's here? So I think a 203 is possible.
Okay, yeah, maybe for you. I have never even driven this track, so.
The psychological war games have started.
He pushed out a 2:04.5 this afternoon, and I just looked up and went, "Fuck."
Yeah, I was watching his YouTube stream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just get bored.
Remember, Derek, don't try and let off there too fast because that's what causes the oversteer. All right, brake now. Brake again. You're actually supposed to shift to third in that second section, but you're good. It's like brake, hit the curb, brake again, and then downshift. There's almost no time to wait in that section for Maggots and Beckett's.
Sector 3 time's okay.
How much fuel you got left on hand? I'm just curious.
7 laps.
Okay. We're still dropping the brakes off a little too fast over here. What you might try doing, Derek, is to see how your trail braking would feel is when you're in the control area, is push on the brake, you get the red line to the 100%, and then just relax your foot and the pressure and see what it feels like as you watch the line slowly walk back to the left. That'll kind of give you a little bit of a brake. I can tell you're starting to get a little aggravated and or tired.
I'm just sliding through there. That's all I feel. I'm just trying to just hold on the track.
Actually,
I feel slipping all over the place.
I don't see much of the slipping, and I'm watching from behind. It's not as though the car's really nervous. I mean, the track is a little bumpy.
All clear on pit exit.
To me, it feels like it's just squirming all over the place.
Oh, really? What are your tire pressures like?
Low.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, I need more pressure. I'm about half a pound off on all the tires except the left front.
That's a lot. Well, you're down to 29C too. We're down 5 or 6 degrees from starting.
front tyres are cold.
That will make the tires feel really mushy. And we got 8 minutes left in the session. If you guys want, we can flip the session back to 2 hours and get better temperatures, just a little bit warmer.
You're clear. Incident clear.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, hold on. I need to save.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm in no big hurry.
Okay.
I mean, granted, you should be getting better grip on colder tires. I don't know how that happens, but I've been told that, and I just accept it. I mean, it makes sense because you're not having a hot, greasy track for the most part.
Okay, I'm good.
Mr. Gerhardt,
Yes.
would you like to switch the times real quick?
Yeah.
Angel, you up for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can bounce out for a moment.
Is Mr. Trimble not gonna give you the admin password?
I don't like messing with this stuff because I don't understand it.
Oh.
And all it takes is about 30 seconds for everybody to bounce out and bounce back in. And we're empty. Let's roll back in. Well, the other thing too is if I add time, it will not bring the temperatures back to where they were before. We tried that the other night and it didn't fix it. It just was longer for colder.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it works every time. Let's put it that way. We are back in, gentlemen.
Alright, let's see if I can figure out this track.
Break here.
Where? Are you talking
Break
to me?
here. Yeah, I'm watching.
Ah!
Remember, you're on cold tires, Homer. You've never been here ever, haven't you?
No, not on this layout. I don't think.
Okay.
Well, I think the last time I drove at Silverstone was on
Okay,
Gran Turismo
well,
5,
I am
like
going to sign
7
off.
years ago.
The
or
black and
something.
white curb here, breaking point.
Practicing, but that is it
Carry it
for
around.
the stream.
Third gear.
Ah!
There goes the cone. Breaking point here is going to be just at the curb here.